me, Ted Mario, Pimpo Mario, Chris Pratt. We're playing Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. And let me set out the notifications real quick before I forget. Because otherwise, bad things happen. Like nobody knowing the stream exists. Terrible, terrible things. Terrible. Oh, I have sent the notifications out. And it is time. So today, I'm honestly, oh shit, I forgot to change the bottom board. Let's do that real quick. Hey, it's Doshi. It's Doshi. How you doing? It's no fuckery, correct? Yeah, you are first today. That is confirmed. Doshi canonically got first today. Mario versus hell. That is, you know what, that's a fair enough description of what the hell we're doing today. Oh, Soundwave, not Soundwave. My brain just took a massive shit. It's the Elden Ring 1v1 god. Oh yeah, it's the Elden Ring 1v1 god. Your man, Doshi! Okay, I don't need to be here. I'm gonna check out the bad shop, because I can't remember if I did that last time. I just want to make sure I've got everything ready, because once I go down into the depths, past the 1,000-Year Door, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to come all the way back. ISP moment? What do you mean ISP moment? My bitrate is 0. Bruh. Why? I checked this right before the stream. It was actually like 20 minutes before the stream. RIP ISP moment. Check my DMs on Discord. How bad is it? Alright, let's put on the terrible music. Let's put on the music while we're waiting. I can't even check my DMs on Discord. That's how bad this is. Holy shit. The stream is now buffering. I think my internet's just straight up dying. I think that's what's happening. Oh yeah, my internet's just gonna straight up die. Oh yeah, I might as well grab whatever items I want while I'm here. Buy others. Damage. Oh, no. I was thinking that was like, I was thinking that was pretty lucky. Yeah, you know what? There's nothing I really need heal here. I'm more interested in getting shrooms. Because, you know, what you need for a long campaign in a war against the underworld is drugs. Hardcore drugs. Okay, get that ultra shroom. I'll probably get at least a level going down there. Got a bunch of random items. I doubt I'm gonna be able to take a lot of this with me, so we're gonna sell some. I'm probably gonna buy some of the really good, some of the quality restoration items. I hope I hope this fixes itself. If this doesn't fix itself, then the stream is gonna be canceled, and I do not want that. It says I'm connected to the internet. It also won't let me see. Is this, bro? This face? You're seeing it on a thumbnail, 100%. Dude, that was so pixelated. Let's see if my internet, if my phone internet's quality. Let me see if I can load on somebody's stream, or if this is just for whatever reason that my ISP hates me. Or sorry, if it's my okay, it looks like this one's my computer. See, my bit rate's at like 492. That's upload. That's upload. I am going to do, wait, it's recovering slowly. It's beginning to believe. Funny thing is, I restarted my computer half an hour before the stream. So, this is terrible. Command prompt. Let me try some stuff. Let me whip out the old command prompt. Let me make sure that nobody can see the... Okay, I don't have command prompt open on stream. One sec, we'll be right back. Oh, do we get it? Do we get to exist this time? It says I have 1 kilobyte per second upload. Okay, we're back at about 5,000. Let's hope it stays that way. I would hate my ISP if they ruin this stream for me. Unlike I already do. Obviously, I don't right now. Okay, if you reload the page, it should work. The bitrate has been recovered. So say it, Streamlabs. Don't you dare go beneath 4,000. Don't. No. 3,900 not allowed. Get up. Go up, bitrate. We don't want no issues here. Time to switch ISP. There aren't any other options. Unless I wanted to do, what was it, Starnet or whatever Elon Musk's internet service provider setup is. And that's not enough to stream good on. To stream good. That ain't enough to stream good. Alright, we're gonna sell a bunch of the shit I got. By the way, welcome to the stream, Black Laser. Yeah, we live, exactly. Let me just reload this part. I just do anything at all, and my entire internet setup just combusts. That's how it's gonna be, I guess. Imagine if that's how the internet worked. You just use it at all, and it just stops working. Like the technician who came in the last 3 times that I called my ISP because of an issue on their end. The last 3 times they came in and said, yeah, it stopped working because you used it. You should stop doing that. The fuck am I paying for then? Right now I look somewhat better. Good. I better look better. Alright. Let's sell a bunch of our stuff. And then we're gonna go down past the 1,000-year door. I'm gonna keep a Thunder Rage. So how have you been, Black Laser? I saw you were setting up your Pixelmon server earlier. You're gonna stream today too, but you're busy doing some safety course for work. And obviously you gotta watch this stream because that's a part of safety, right? Safety stream! Alright, we can get rid of these mistakes. These cooked-in coupons. Those weren't mistakes, those were intentional. I knew what would happen. It's better than having an in coupon. Because I have lately I've had no need for money in this game. I'm gonna want a live stream. I'm probably gonna buy another one of those. The most stable MF there is. You don't need no safety course. I don't know, Doshi. Sometimes. Does this paralyze? Stuns them. I'll keep that. I can have 20 items, so we're set in this category. We just need to start combining shit and buying some stuff. We got some maple super. I'll take an ultra shroom. It's time to bust out all the good food. Mario's eating well tonight, folks. You're as stable as my ISP. Oh shit! Doshi's about to commit manslaughter. He's about to launch the nukes. He got a hold of the nuclear football somehow. You know my ISP can't handle shit. My ISP is not confident at all. The Black Laser. How is that Pixelmon server going? You're gonna do a mild sleepy scrolls sleep? Or you're gonna lurk? You can second that. So I might get another shooting star. I mean, those are only useful against the minions, though. And I'm good enough at this game. I'd like to believe I'm good enough at this game that I can handle almost every encounter with minions at this point. Like 4 of them in a row. We're gonna... I think I can buy a jam and jelly down here. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna fuse it with the... Ultra Shroom. And I'm probably gonna buy like 2 or 3 life shrooms. It's going, but it's slowly going. Alright. One of these days, maybe I should invite you to Pokemon Tabletop. Yeah, I should invite you to Pokemon Tabletop. I feel like you would enjoy it to a degree. If you've played Pokemon Conquest, you're pretty much... That's pretty much Pokemon. That's what you're doing right there. Except for, you know, normal Pokemon, and a Pokemon can have more than 4 moves. They decided to get another mod so you can have food stalls in your bigger gyms. Food stalls in the gyms is like That's NPC based though, right? Or no, it's another mod. Okay, it might be the NPC mod I'm thinking of. What do I have I could just sell? I guess I could sell the ruin powder. I'll take a couple of extra maple supers. Oh, hey, the NPCs mod. Honestly, there's a lot of cool functions within Minecraft and different mods that you can set up pretty much anything you want. I'm gonna sell 2 or 3 of these, get some life shrooms just in case. Now I'm gonna sell the ruin powder. I'm pretty sure I can afford life shrooms now. I'm pretty sure we got enough for those life shrooms. Tomorrow you start working at the new workplace. And what's gonna happen there? There's no fires, right? You aren't gonna start any fires, Doshi. Don't tell me you're gonna start a fire. We didn't start the fire. Literally did not know that Pokemon Conquest is a game. Just think, you know, you've played D&D, or at least you were set up to play in a campaign. It's along the lines of tactical RPG. Everybody role plays their own character, and to an extent, their Pokemon. If the DM doesn't role play their Pokemon for them, is it a spin-off of the spin-off of the spin-off of the main game? Oh no. Also, just like Pokemon, it's not very well balanced. The developers of Pokemon Tabletop went out of their way to make sure it mechanically functioned in battle similarly to normal Pokemon. So honestly, no, actually it's more balanced by far than normal Pokemon. Yeah, it's more balanced by far than normal Pokemon, now that I'm thinking about it. I was going to the other shop, to the left. Am I gonna get Scarlet or Violet? Probably Violet, because that's the futuristic one from what I hear. I don't want dinos. I'm gonna be honest, dinos, they're cool and whatnot, but we already got a lot of dinosaur Pokemon. We got 1 Porygon and 1 Rotom. Good. Based Pokemon balanced, yes. Okay, I think I have enough for 1 of these. That should be solid. Violet is the based option. Alright. How many items do I got? I got 19. That's more than enough. Most of these are fair quality, and we got a few really good stuffs. We're gonna fuse... I thought I bought a jam... We're gonna fuse a Jam and Jelly and an Ultra Shroom. And we'll have 18 slots. And we'll probably pick up items from enemies. I doubt I'm gonna go through these that fast. There are some really tough enemies though, so it could be a toss-up. So what? Are you gonna get Violet? Is that what's gonna happen here? Is that what's gonna happen here, Laser? I don't need to go here. I'm too busy trying to focus on what I'm gonna say to go where I need to go. Look, I am very invested in this conversation. I'm excited for Farigiraf because one of my players in the Pokemon Tabletop campaign I'm DMing right now. I don't know if I told you this, Black Laser. I know I've said it to other people. They got absolutely wiped by 1 Girafarig. It just used agility 3 times, and then it ran around so fast that they couldn't fucking hit it because all of their Pokemon were so slow. It's like so when you have increased speed stages, it makes you so you can run further. So they would always, it would like Psybeam and then run out of range of their attacks. And they had the only thing they had that had a chance of hitting it because it had range was a Blastoise. It was hilarious. I think you'll still not get Pokemon anymore, but you'll check out the game a little bit more before buying it. Yeah, I've been tempted to not get it too. But, I don't know, I got Legends Arceus, and I'm getting vibes from what I've seen from Legends Arceus. And I really like Legends Arceus, okay? There's a shortcut this way. Actually, how many Shine Sprites do I have? I have 4. Who's getting a level up before I go down there? Oh, okay guys, it's either gotta be Miss Mouse Or it's gotta be Yogg's Chad. Miss Mao's Yogg's Chad or Coops. I'll put the poll up, you guys can decide. Who is the last partner? Or who's the next partner? To hit. Partnet? I can't type. Yogg's Chad. Yoshi. Oops. We got 1 minute for you guys to decide. Alright. Speed is also what your D&D characters most of the time. Yes. You can do some pretty interesting things at the tabletop, in my opinion. I was going to the left. But first, we gotta see what everybody wants. We gotta see who gets the last level up amongst our partners. You'd be grabbing Violet when you do it. Oh, no. Doshi's gonna be grabbing Violet. Okay, we got 2 people voting for Yogg's Chad. So, Yogg's Chad, the party Yoshi. You shall become the next of the strongest. Charzibi! Charzubi! And like that, we got max leveled Yogg's Chad. Alright. Bobbery is the best one, though. He is pretty cool. He is pretty cool. But there's a reason, there are reasons that I have the party set up the way they are. Where, you know, Bobbery is maxed. I think you can only level them up twice. You can only get them to, with two level ups, I think. I might have missed some side quests when I first played this, but I'm pretty sure you can only do that many times. Okay, we're gonna go to the shortcut. I probably should have saved before I went in. There we go, we saved, we're good. Bobbery's literally yeah, he is the bomb diggity, man. The bomb diggity. You would only come out swinging against Bobbery without getting exploded. Oh yeah, I fucking forgot that there are Koopa Troopas here now. Ha! And then, oh god, that one is a Thunder Strike. Fuck you. I got the hammer. Fuck you. Gotta leave again, gotta prepare for anime night. Okay. I don't want to use this. Well, make sure to have a good one, Black Laser. I hope your pick spawn server goes well, and I don't know if you're still playing Elden Ring, but I would be down to co-op just about any time I'm available and not doing something else. I try to keep my schedule filled as much as possible. I need to go left from here. I think it's here, right? This is the one? Pretty sure this is the one. Yeah. Speaking of co-op, what you gonna say here, Doshi? You are, but you changed the challenge. Elden Ring is Tuesdays. What did I do last Tuesday? Where I missed it. I guess I wasn't really looking at Twitch that morning. Alright, I'll have to keep an eye out. When do you want to be humiliated again? Well, next time I'm probably going to use a weapon that I'm more familiar in. And it depends if we do the same thing or not. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do, like, build-wise. But I've got 2 days off that I can do streams this week. So I like, if there's something that sounds very appealing and viable for a good stream that I might be able to make a video out of, I'd be down, definitely. We could do a bingo race, sounds like a fun idea. Maybe. Actually, yeah. I think we'd have to flesh it out a bit. Maybe not a tomorrow thing, but definitely could be like a next week thing. I just have to check my schedule. Oh, next week is Thanksgiving, and I know I work Black Friday. Before that, on like on that Monday, if I don't work, we definitely do it. Oh shit, the stars have aligned! However, you think it would require a lot of game knowledge? Dude, I had to look... Voice and Ring required a fair amount of game knowledge itself. Guys. Why am I putting all the songs that aren't cinematic here? We have opened the gate to hell. At long last, the entrance to the Shadow Palace has been opened. But Princess Peach falls victim to that fiend before he takes over the world. Must rescue the princess and stop the cataclysm. Let's rock, Gonzalez. Me? I just get in the way. I'll wait here and watch the door. Yes, that's it. It's not up to you, Mario. Stop their foul ambitions and save the princess. I might have a chance at winning this time then. That's Professor Franklin, head of the archaeology department at UGoom. He's researching the legendary treasure here. I totally respect him. You know the famous Professor Colorado? He was a student of Franklin's. Alright. We got Yogg's, Chad. He's leveled up. That means it's much more effective, you know, to run around with him. Let's go kick some ass! We have an entire dungeon to clash through. We have many foes to end. It is time for the final chapter of Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. I might have a chance of winning this time then. I don't know, I feel like if I've done 2 complete playthroughs of Elden Ring. Like start to finish, okay? I have not used most of the options there. So there's a lot, I don't really have a lot of selection, a lot of options that I can use when it comes to things I'm familiar with weaponry wise. Yo, Matsuzeki, what's going on? How's my weekend? Oh, it's kind of It was 15 degrees out yesterday when I got into work, and I spent the next 40 minutes immediately after I got there without gloves, filling up propane and standing around holding metal in the cold. So it was like that all day. I'd say today, pretty good. Yesterday, well, this place is nasty, but we don't got a choice. We gotta cruise through this in safe beach before the cataclysm happens, or whatever it was called. Let's go, Gonzalez! Yoshi is a Chad, yes. Yoshi's #1 character in Mario. Yeah, dude. What, do you expect something else? So, I feel like there's a way to get up onto those rails. And what I'm gonna do... Never mind. I wonder, will we flatten against the ceiling here? Okay, there's not a blatant spot where I can jump up, so I'm guessing that's just there for decoration. Yeah, how was your weekend? I assume no fires, and if there were, you better have put them out and, you know, been fabled as a hero. Let's go! Suicide! Mario, Gonzalez, no! Wait, can I do the spring jump on this dude? Ah, I wanted the spring jump. You're good? Alright. You know, I'm beginning to realize more and more that I said that these guys... They didn't show up anywhere in the game. They've showed up in 3 different spots now. I pressed button! What do you want from me, game? What do you want from me? I'm never gonna get the stylish on that attack. The spin jump, nope. Dude, these guys are worth experience. Okay, Yogg's Ted, let's fuck him up. He's a piece of shit. Why are my dogs freaking out? Oh, you guys are gonna love this next boss. Everybody's gonna love it. It's one of the best design choices in all of this game. Oh, it's so great. Oh, I can't wait to tell you guys about it in the middle of the boss fight. Oh, you give me your stuff. Oh yeah, we got out of date mushrooms. Fuck you. I'm gonna just ignore y'alls. You got caught on the stairs? Don't know how you're that bad? What is this? Fuck the dried shroom, we're leaving it. We don't need it. You got a skedoodle before that anyways. You don't know, it could be soon. No, I forgot they throw bones! I forgot! They are the masters of bone! God, these guys need to be in the sex field. Alright. Well, they are masters of bone. Let's smash! You're gonna commit gym heritage? You mean hericide? Oh, gym hittage. Okay. I think there was a better way you could have said that, Doshi. Oh, these guys make copies, and they're weak to fire, and they're a pain in the ass. So we're just gonna burn them all alive. Fuck you! Good, now he's on fire. Now we get bingo! They're weak to dying, bro. Yeah, everybody's weak to dying, except for the guys who come back from the dead a few rounds after they die. They're not weak to dying. I don't know how much DR you get, so let's hope this kills you. Oh, the pain! Burn, burn, fall to ashes the cinders. Make you perish with under the weight of your sins. Die, dry bones. They're weak to dying, you just need to exploit their weakness twice. You just burn them alive. You burn them undead. Oh, I heard cannon. I heard cannon. I thought he swooped after me on that X-axis. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to see a need to use flurry. I'm starting to see a need to use flurry. Fuck it, I'm gonna just use this Thunder Rage. Zubat looking ass motherfuckers. Yeah! Why are these assholes here? That attacks all ground enemies. That is not useful enough. Gulp him, get him out of the way. Next turn I can finish the other two. How's my day going? I say it's going pretty Gucci. Ow! That fucking hurts! Gonzalez, he just slit my artery, my carotid. How's your day going, JC? I'm doing pretty great. It's a good day off. I need these. We all need a day off once in a while. Playing some Paper Mario, the 1,000 Pimps. The pimp of 1,000 ladies. Yeah, what's going on? Nothing going bad today? I hope everything's going great. I do want to say, anybody who hasn't played this game should try it. Quality game. Even though Doshi says otherwise. I'm kidding. Doshi apparently never beat this game. Today's going good. Oh, one thing that could be better, it not being cold. Only downside right now. How's Doshi doing? Don't ask him. I'm kidding, Doshi's fine. But he is hitting the gym. He ain't gonna be here for so long. Okay, that's where I heard cannons. Yeah, they don't land on those stairs. They're below. No, fuck you, bunny bro. Bony Bro. Is that the best name I could think for these guys? Hey, that's my Bony Bro! God, I'm so bad. You know what it could do? You could gulp. You been going to the gym as well? Yeah, you were saying that. The gym, quality place. That's where you go if you want... Oh yeah, I can... Wait, that's jump. Can I hammer the guy behind him? No. Immediate L. I think you take... I got enough stomp damage to hurt you. I've got like 4 damage per stomp. Okay, I think I should start using Sweet Treat and whatnot. Those guys might respawn. Problems. I don't remember how many turns they stayed at, or they're down. Okay, how about this? We'll finish this fight. Next fight, I'm gonna Sweet Feast. At like the... As soon as I can. I'll probably open with a Stampede or something. So, how long have you been going to the gym? And, do you hate lower body day? Because everybody says they hate lower body day. It's either they hate lower body day or they absolutely hate not leg day, cardio. I don't know why. Cardio is not that bad. All you do is you just, you know, put something on to watch while you're running. It's one of those things you gotta practice at. You gotta get your heart active so you can continuously do it. Alright, what do we want? I'm guessing FP. I don't even need to use star power to heal now. Okay, guys, what are we leveling up? HP, FP, or BP? I'll run the poll. What is next? What's... Alright, the poll should be up. Everybody, you got a minute to vote. Your vote matters. Vote for which stat we increase today. Oh, I can't wait until... So there's a bunch of tactics games coming out in the next 2 months that I'm really excited for. Of course, right now I don't have the money for it, given... Like, I'm trying to save money for live events. You know, I want to get place of living. I want to get place of live. I want to, how you say, do cool things for the YouTube and the Twitch channel. Things that I won't be able to do myself, and I'll probably need to hire somebody for. We're getting BP. Who said BP? That's not a bad option. None of these are right now. None of them. Honestly, yeah, none of them are bad options. I'm probably gonna go with this now. Oh, sorry. I'm probably gonna go with like 1 level up and the other 2 stats afterwards, because after this point, there's not too much that can really ice me when I have some healing items that heal more than 30 HP. Did I fuse that jam and jelly? Yes. Yo, Soundwave's here! Soundwave. Oh god, it's more of those assholes. No, how did I walk into you? Anyway, Soundwave, I've been doing pretty good. How have you been doing? No fires? Yesterday was really cold and I worked outside, so it sucked. Aside from that, I've been petting doggos. My Mauer's somewhere. Oh yeah, she snuck out right before we went live. That cat. Okay, Stampede. Please hurt them. Yoshi power time! Let's go! Stampede of the Yoshi! We haven't seen a Yoshi in the game until now. Oh my god, that's a multi-hit. So it does nothing. I am immediately disappointed. I don't think I've ever been this disappointed. These guys actually hurt. These guys hurt! Why? Also, I'm trying to time it so that I go to block right before I get hit. Instead of, like, the moment before I get hit. I'm doing this Elden Ring dodge roll style. You start going to the gym on Monday, you start your workout with 40 minutes of cardio, then you do abs, and then after abs you do some legs, after legs you do arms. I think you were telling me about that in Porter's chat, weren't you? We don't want Yoshi here. Actually, Yoshi, you can swallow a man whole. Yeet one thing at another. Projectile style. There we go. Alright. Yeah, bro, how would I forget that after I left the fucking wall of text that I did there? Oh, why do I have long-winded replies? Nobody needs those. Nobody needs a long-winded reply. So cannons are one level lower. Okay. They're golden bullet bills, eh? Wait, if I just stand in between them, do I get hit? Ah! Fuck you, I'm a lucky. How much defense do you have? Enough. Ow. Okay. Swapping partner to somebody who hurts. So Soundwave, you still on your Pokemon run? It was Doshi who was playing Blaze Black. God, it's so hard to remember what everybody's gaming runs are. Why did I do a challenge, like a really hard challenge run? Because now everybody's like expects me to remember the runs they do. There's a lot of people I talk to. It gets hard. And Bobbery stands proud. One thing though, now that I'm starting to realize it, I've kind of had I'm starting to remember, I've kind of had a meh headache the entirety of today. It started around half an hour after I woke up. Ever since then, been a little off. Other than that, I've had a good day. Bobbery can one-shot these guys. Now I'm gonna use Sweet Feast. Because I don't want to use any of my items in case of boss fights. Some of those boss fights can be pretty fucking rough. Focus. 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 I've lost all respect for myself. Oh, whatever. I've got stacks. I've got stacks on stacks. Okay, Bobbery, just go over there and explode. So it looks like we're gonna be doing either Elden Ring PvP challenges after this, or because I ran a poll in the Discord where asking people what they want the streams to be after this, after Paper Mario. It looks like it's gonna be Elden Ring PvP challenges, or what was the other one? Twitch chat plays Pokemon Soul Silver. It took me a moment. There were like there were 5 options. Originally there were 8, but I was trying to get a poll bot to work, and that was not going so well. Alright, you can just appeal. You can just smile and wave. And landing is not oh god, imagine flying up into the air, landing on your legs, sliding off of them and face planting, and that being your animation in this cool hot game. This is one of the most popular games for the GameCube. Bobbery given disrespect when he fails to do his special stylish. Okay, just piercing. Everything around here is so much defense, except for the bats. I don't know why bats become just HP sponge, damage sponges. This is behind this this dark doorway. A seal held by all the crystal stars. It's gonna be immune to just about everything, or it's gonna have enough HP that it outshines the first boss of the game. Okay. Bobbery? Let's see your bombast. I haven't used this move in 3 or 5 years. Oh! All of Bobbery's stylishes are the same. Yeah, I don't think I can get those things to get flung into each other. The one thing I like about working out, now that I'm gonna go back to the topic of earlier, and no, everybody looks at me and acts like I'm insane when I say this. It gives you purpose, or not really purpose, but it gives you a motive and a drive. It gives you a goal, which is something people need nowadays. A lot of people just think, well, I'm gonna do whatever in life. And you don't just do whatever in life, because if you're just doing whatever in life, you're not accomplishing much. You're just there. Shit, you could shoot 2 in 1 turn. What kind of bullshit shenanigan is this? Bombast Bobbery again! Let's go! Because you don't have drive to keep going between days. When you have a will, like something backing you up, it gets easier to go from day to day. Like, you have something that you're working toward. There's something that gives you a goal to get through that workday. It gives you something to be eager about. Oh, fuck. Can you stop being a piece of shit? Hit action commands, attack rises. Fail, it drops to 0. Huh? What? Are you serious? The laugh track isn't working? Okay, bot. Okay, bot. I'll tell you what. Bot.
Failure.
You better fucking work, you piece of shit failure. Yeah, let me run the laugh track. That was an Aaron Hansen laugh. Hi. Somebody needs my assistance with something, so we're gonna go on the Be Right Back screen, and hopefully it doesn't bug out the bots again. Yo, King Valorous,
Don't.
wait! King Valorous, we'll be right back.
No! You traded for that!
It was worth it. I wanted to do it.
Why did I jump off the stage?
Oh! No! That was so
Sorry,
dirty!
it's really bad timing.
Did I just kill that one by rolling into it? I'm a terrible person!
Camera hard right. Here's my epic tale. And now I am trying to fuck a wall. You know what? I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the moment.
No, don't.
And light forward. Light forward. Fuck. Left. Okay. He falls off to spite me. Stop. Stop. Yeah. This is true Dark Souls experience. You're right. This is. Should I spawn here? This is. Oh god, this is not a good spot to spawn. This is fine. I'm alive. Paste? Is that TV? Sign on! Sign on! Come steal his TV! And we can watch Batman! Easiest shrine if I, had If I had sentience. Hey there, folks! Are you ready to die?
Lars, Maxie, you can't play the PS5 until you 1v1 me in Minecraft. That's gonna be harder than a PS5.
Panic. Fuck. Panic. Sir, look behind you! A distraction! One's looking that way. There's probably a hidden one on the right or left. Am I just intended to not kill people? Oh!
Goofy, I got a ritual pot. Oh, that sounds cool, Mick. Who are you gonna sacrifice to the old ones with that? I'm gonna sacrifice Donald, because I can't do his voice. What do you mean, Mick? I thought he was one of your best friends. Yep. The greater the sacrifice, the greater the reward.
I run up on this. Get my shield. Yes. All summoned. Ah! Melee time! Smash Bros! Oh, yo! This is the kids. We're cheesing this. Easiest, peasiest boss fight of all time. Ow. I say and then I die. What are you? Are you Bat? Oh! That was a distraction! I see now! Standing here, I realize that this is death! This is death! That's a Beyblade! That's a Beyblade! Ah! Ah! Let me live, please. I just want to live. This. Iframes. I believe in iframes! Don't you want to see? Everything here, it's just you and me. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Somebody, I even forgot to turn off the game music. That's my bad. Somebody really needed my help with something, and now we're done with that, and hopefully there aren't going to be any other anything else happening. So, King Bowers, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my man? Oh, it's been a little weird of a day, just a little. It's been a good day, though. Personally. I hope your day is going fine as well. Feel free to tell us about it. Have a good day. I did. Or you say, oh, are you saying you gotta go? If you gotta go, that's... You have to go? Okay, have a good one, JC. Make sure to have a blessed rest of your day. Let's get back to playing Paper Mario. Bro, I moved this chair to... All of the cord is wrapped around two of the chair legs now. Okay, now it's not. We're good. We're good. We're up. We're glorious. We're Gucci. You know what? Screw it. Let's go speed. Let's go speed racer. No. Let's go speed. I forward. Oh! Oh wait. I need to get through this spike room. Give the great streams, I appreciate that. Those are good words of encouragement. Bro, it came up as I was going over it. That was a little delayed there, game. Can we stop with the swoops? I hate these bats! They are so terrible! They can die in a fight, and the spikes come up under my foot. They're supposed to come up. Before I would go underneath before they would be underneath me. No! I was on the edge. I was right there. You guys saw that shit. That was some rancid hot garbage. You see that kind of rancid hot doggo water. Oh. In terribly, terribly written indie games. Oh, we're good. Oh, and that still saved me time. It would have taken a lot longer to fight any of those guys. Now I gotta deal with traps. Oh, I need Yosh. I need a Yosh for this. That, or I need a Vivian. Let's go! Yoshi! Oh, fuck! Yeah, no, I need a Vivian. I need a Vivian. Yeah, we gotta use the Vivs. Let's go! Ah! Let's go! Whoop! Let's go! Fire! Let's go! This is a stupid joke. Vivian, the best waifu! No, leave me alone, Wisp. It doesn't have to be this. Okay, you asked for this. No. You asked for this. You asked for this! He's weak to, or he's not weak to ice. He probably resists that shit. Let us hammer this boy. It's me, Chris Pratt, the best Mario brother.
What's the difference between a tornado in Iowa and a divorce in Missouri? I don't know, but someone is losing a trailer.
Oh, this is a good joke. Fuck you, X-Nuts! I'm Mario. I was about to do a Chris Pratt impression, like try it. And I just realized I need to hear a lot more Chris Pratt before I can pull that off. Oi, Viv, you know what the real difference is? In one of those, the person with the trailer, or sorry, the person who doesn't have a trailer, who's their neighbor, they have a storm shelter. They just go underneath. Can I jump over the fire? That goes through my face. I can't just duck. So I need to use Vivian to not, to zwoop. I need to come up. Oh! Viv, do you know what the difference is between a dungeon and a puzzle? There is no difference. There is no difference. Ask anybody who's ever played D&D. So Viv, how is the weekend? How is me jumping into fire like an absolute scrub because I'm bad at life? I don't even have an excuse. I'm just bad. Imagine if a speedrunner saw me doing this, just, this is the worst gameplay I've ever seen. You've been working on your startup. What's your I looked back and I realized I shouldn't have pressed X yet, and it was too late. What is your startup? You're taking care of payrolls. Yeah, but what's your startup? Why did I jump substantially earlier there? See, this is the difference between playing the game normally and playing while you're looking across at the chat every 10 seconds. Or every, like, 5 seconds. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna focus for this. I'm gonna say random things that aren't related to what's in the chat because I won't be looking at the chat due to the fact that I'm focusing on this. And then I immediately make it. Oh, and now I'm paying attention to the chat again. See how it works? This is a big room. There's a couple chandeliers. He's a bunny boy! Yeah, what is the startup? This is gonna be the same as with the Hooktails room. Use machine learning to provide help in decision-making, product recommendations for retailers, and outsourcing. So, does that mean you're a consulting firm, but you use machine learning?
None shall pass by. Let those who would disturb her sleep fall into the depths of eternal darkness.
Holy shit, is this again?
May the intruder never find the key to this door.
You have the key. Stop running off! You have the key. I know you do. You get over here. I'ma fucking kill you. Oh, he just runs in a circle. This will be a moment. This will be a moment. No! Get over here, you piece of trash! I have you cornered! No! And he gave me the slip. He's just trying to mingle terribly amongst all of his buddies, and the game didn't let me turn. Ah! Okay, where'd he go this time? Did he actually just teleport past me? Wait. There is no way he got that far. He just teleported. Also, the game's still not letting me turn. So it's more tech solutions, but yes. But yes, you're technically a consulting firm that uses AI. AI learning. Alright. Alright. Not the worst design choice for your startup. AI learning is a very powerful tool. I would have to say AI learning, if implemented right, could be a huge solution to a lot of the world's problems, but there is an issue to it. There are things it will never be able to predict, and if everybody just relies on AI learning, we're never going to be able to develop something that's new. Yo, Duskull, are we still on the... I think the Pokemon community game was doing Halloween Pokemon, and I don't think that, you know, for Halloween, I don't think they've changed that. So do you have any big contracts right now? Or you can't tell me about them? Oh, it's like no FP. I want like double those FP numbers. You know what? Let's burn these guys alive. I'll use all of my... I missed the button. It's a guidance tool. Oh, so it's a guidance tool. You're a normal consulting firm, but you use that as a guidance tool. Yeah. Okay. You need to use Shade Fist. I think it'll hurt him. I think it'll do just enough. And then we oh no! I don't get to clutch this out with a hammer. Fuck you! I'm gonna clutch this out with a hammer anyways. I will burn my foes to the ground. You'll be nothing but ash before me. You license it. So you license the AI, or you, or I don't think I'm understanding here. You're not licensing the AI. I thought you were using the AI as a tool. It's in the development stage. Okay. Oh. Guys? Huh? Wait a second, did Soundpad just delete the victory theme? Don't tell me you deleted my victory theme. It deleted the victory what? I was gonna play the victory theme. Well, fuck you guys. Fuck you. You know what we get then? You know what we get? We get the Sonic Mania Mirage Saloon. We kicked their ass. Oh, the first mini boss down here. Use that data, run simulations, and it's a licensed lease based on what you show them. It's based on what you show them with the predicted outcomes. Okay. It could be a really useful tool. Honestly, I should look into AI algorithms. Well, to be fair, you could probably chart. It's probably mostly just about charting data. So it probably takes data points from the sheets, like from spreadsheets of their. Of data of different companies. No! I didn't know there would be cannons at the end of this hallway. It probably takes data from different companies' sales, as well as... I can't take my hand off of the controller ever in this game. I just fucking... 1 second. 1 second. I'm doing this one-handed. Can't even finish a point without getting shot. Jeez. Paper Mario is heartless. Oh wait, now that I'm not getting shot actively. So, yeah, you get all the data from different companies about different products and how those are doing within the market at set times. You run a growth curve based on that data well, rather, the AI runs this curve, so all you probably need to do is input the chart analysis data, and then it gives you several predictive outcomes based on how well those have done in the past, and any cycles and changes on what those products do, as well as opportunities in growth if they were gonna branch out into something else. Honestly, though, branching out into a different product is a lot harder once you're already an established company. No. Unless you're an established company, it's harder, I would say. Because if you're not an established company, you gotta work on your product and making it well known to begin with. Not exactly, but close enough. Okay. No point arguing semantics, I guess. Yo, we're getting rid of the dried shroom. Okay, we need a better partner for this. Bobbery, let's explode some bitches! How successful has it been going, though? I mean, you obviously have people who are interested. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to run it. I guess I shouldn't ask these types of questions. That might be prying too much here. I'm just glad that there are people out there who are willing to try innovative new ideas. You got seed funding. And when you say seed funding, I'm assuming that this has to be paid back. I don't know what the term seed funding means. I'm guessing it's some form of loan, or it's a propositional offer. Okay, well, what is it? Funding you get before the finished product. Yeah, so it's a propositional offer. Like you show them what the outcome is. Essentially, you run. Oh, give me the shroom or the HPs. You show them the product or prototype of it, or rather, if not that, then the idea. You pitch the idea, and you try to secure funding. And this is so that you can build upon that idea, that pitch, or the prototype into something else. Ah, the fireworks killed them! We describe how the process works and what we need to get done. So, pretty much a pitch. Pitch the idea. We're using different terminology, okay? They might not have the same meanings, but close enough. There's only 2 guys. I don't have enough to do that. What I need to do is Sweet Feast. I got a better idea. You're not a business major. You can't tell me the difference. Maybe there isn't. But it doesn't matter if there is or isn't. What would you say you're most proud of about your business? Or your startup? Honestly, if it's a startup, I would consider it a business. Personal opinion. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna piercing blow him and then finish him off with Bobbery. Next turn, this is the strategy. Next turn, I'm going to use Sweet Feast, get a bunch of FP back, and then have Bobbery, Bombast Bobbery, take out all the minions that this one summons and deal a chunk of damage to him. Because I have technical brain. So your stream started loading midway through. Don't tell me my bitrate's dying. We had an issue when the stream started today, where just everything crapped out super hard. I dread when it happens. My ISP does not like me. They do not like that I stream. You would think somebody using their product would get them excited, right? You're on bad Wi-Fi? Okay. Well, good. Then we can blame Viv for that. Oh yeah, I need to spam this one. Fireworks! Okay, what do I do here? Can I tornado jump on the last guy and it'll hit these 2? Yes. I don't know if that'll take him though. Might as well try it. I haven't used much of tornado jump. Oh, I'm so terrible at life. By the way, Chill's baby back ribs and margaritas are amazing. Oh, Chili's! Wait, Chili's has margaritas? Huh? Okay, look, you can live with the food poisoning of Chili's. You don't know why I say that? They got margaritas. It doesn't matter now. Instant win. You can't surpass the power of margaritas. I don't even drink. And I'm making these jokes. You didn't know that? No, I did not. I did not know that Chili's has margaritas. You think I would be shocked? You think I'd be that shocked if I knew? Honestly, I am very surprised. Now I'm thinking, like, what if Burger King just started serving alcohol? I know Chili's isn't, like, straight up fast food or anything near that. I'm right there. I'm pretty sure they're close, though. If you were to go on a tier list of, like, comparing food to being fast food, Chili's is probably, like, either right above or equal to Arby's. Let's say if Arby's was a C, Chili's would probably be a C or a B. Alright. Let's get the game music back on. Normal jump, and then Bobbery finish. Honestly, I could grind star power very easily off of these doubles. Dude, it's $8 for a margarita. In California. Oh god, that's the kicker. That's the kicker. That's the kicker. California, everything's expensive. They pay what? Don't they pay? They have a massive tax rate. Like, it is absurd and pointless. Like, when you tax people that much, they can't create business. So you get less tax revenue because there's no economic growth. It's like $3 in Iowa. Yeah! Also, it just increases the prices of everything. I can't pause the game. I want to go check the tax rate in California. Okay, time to check the tax rate in California. California tax rate. What is the tax rate in California? Okay. So apparently they have a marginal tax rate. According to this 2022 to 2023 tax resource state income tax guide, if you make... This is a marginal tax rate. This doesn't include everything. California taxes. I gotta know now. Income tax. We'll look up tax rate again on another website that isn't very poorly laid out. Oh yes, a .gov government website. All right, we're now talking about the most interesting thing: taxes. These are all just tax forms. This website doesn't even have... Okay, tax tables. Here we go. This doesn't give me the percentage. These are really poorly laid out. Do they want people to accidentally commit tax fraud? So they could, you know, get more money from them from criminal charges? Yeah, we should go with the set. No. Okay, how about this? Sales tax, California. And we'll go with the state tax. I think California wants you to be a criminal. All of these government websites aren't even giving me the fucking tax rate. Guys, Viv, I'm pretty sure California wants you to be a criminal. 7.25%. San Jose, it's around 9.4. That's still bad. 7% in Iowa. Okay, taxes. Taxes. I gotta figure this out. I don't want to be one of those guys who ends up going to California and then just experiencing hell. Alright, so tax rates for married individuals, or rather married couples. If they make, let's say, okay, they got a 4% rate if they make $44,000 to $69,000. And another 4%. So no. They pay 697.78 plus 4% of the amount over 40 that whatever thousand. Incomes are higher in California. You agree sales tax are very high. No, so if sales tax is higher, then income has to be higher, because otherwise you just, like, this is a funneled cycle. The more everything costs, the more everybody has to be paid. So if we go economically speaking, if Paul and Frank were to be paid 10 an hour, let's just say that they work in a fast food place, 10 an hour, and the cost of living, let's say they use $15,000 a year. They need $15,000 a year to live. And let's say with the amount they work, let's say they work 40 hours. Let's say it counts as a full-time job, even though this isn't a good example in the case of fast food and full-time job. You don't get that without a management position. think we say the same things but frame them differently, then spend 5 minutes explaining the same thing to each other? Yes. No, exactly. This is the exact occurrence that is happening. Aside from the fact that I'm still annoyed that California has such a high tax rate. So, if everybody has to spend the same percentage of their earnings in order to pay for whatever's there in any given area, then the more issues there are in the economic system, the more there will be a raise in the price of all goods. And that will cause a larger disruption in the chain of events and cause an economic and usually a societal breakdown. That's why your business will be registered in Texas. There you go! I've heard they have like next to extremely low tax rates on individuals and businesses. So I've heard that they put a ton of tolls everywhere to fund the state. How did they strike me for? Okay, whatever. He shot me. He got me in the shoe. I can live with that. They have no sales tax. That's also good. You won't live there. Eh. How are you going to be registering the business there? Your personal taxes will still go to California. How do you like California, out of curiosity? Have you ever lived anywhere else? I thought I was going to make that hit too, but I did not. Because you can't leave your university. Well, where do you think you're going to go after you're done at university? You grew up in India. Yeah. Are you gonna go back to India after you're done? You've already got this consulting startup. Then again, a good chunk of that can probably be done online. You're not gonna move back. You like it here too much, or is it just it's more convenient for financial and business purposes? God dang it, they're making the enemies slippery so I can't kill them. The money here is just much greater. Yeah, there's better economic opportunity. I will say, there's a lot of mismanagement starting to happen, which is going to make it harder for the economy to grow. Also, given the world events, the economy is going to be shrinking in a lot of areas. So, I don't know if now's the best time to start a business, personally. Unless you have something that can capitalize off the current state of affairs. Or you have a great capital to start with growth. And it's something that could be considered essential to many people. Based on your career path and education, even if all else fails in tech, you could safely get a $500K job. Nice. Wait, how many years is your university degree? Who keeps throwing? I thought I got thrown at. I thought somebody already threw something at me. Huh? Huh? Give me 10 seconds to think. I'm talking to someone. Holy shit, game. You're in your second year of 4. Logistic optimization, cost reduction is a major part. Yeah, that's a major part of any business. That's why a lot of jobs get ordered overseas, because usually in other countries people don't get paid as much, depending on the model. Like certain countries, not every country, obviously. Countries that treat people as not as individuals but as a low cost, let's just say economic fuel, can then ship in the ingredients, etc., ship out the finished product, and then have a ton of the economic growth which would happen from a business within their borders. Oh, your services? Oh, currently you're working on logistical optimization. Alright, Bobbery, can you blow this person up? So, do you hope that the startup is going to be the end all, like your last, I would say, the last thing you end up, the last job you ever have? Because a startup, like a business, running a business is a job, 100%. I'm sure a lot of people would love to not have to rely on somebody else, like a whole nother entity, in order to get their wages. No, even if you sell it for $1 billion, you'll continue working. Yeah, well, I was saying earlier, everybody has to have a goal to work with. If you don't have a goal in life, then everything just becomes a mesh of and boredom, and life begins to seem tiring. You always have to have something to work towards. So, work can be one of those things. And I 100% agree that you need to have something you can consider like work. It doesn't have to be work. You could be building your own business. It could be furthering your education, as long as you have a goal with which you are furthering your education. You're hoping this can provide you financial security? Yeah. I've been making investments, a lot of long-term investments over the last 3 years, in hopes that I can get some returns over time, long-ranging returns. Just so happened that happened before the pandemic, but one of my major investments, I think, is still going to have a huge turnout. I don't want to go into details about it because I don't want people to get the idea that I'm some sort of investment guru. Hit action commands, attack rises, fail at drops. I don't know what action commands are. Do I have to do action commands in between every attack? Okay, we'll go into a fight with this, even though I'm probably going to end up in a boss fight soon. Oh yeah, this is a boss fight. Let me... Okay, this is not a boss fight. We're good. We're good. We're good. This is just a dry... This is a basic bitch dry bones too. Okay, was my damage output higher? No, this isn't a basic fight. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know what we're doing. What's your end goal, Viv? Because, like you said, even if you sold the business for $1 billion, yeah, I wouldn't just say in life. I mean, what is your major goal above all things? Like, what are you working towards with all things? So right now, obviously, so most people who stream because they want to stream. At least anybody who has passion in it would say that. A lot of people say they stream because they want to be rich or something like that. But the end goal, everybody who streams, whether they have fun or not, they want to build a community and do things together with that community. Have fun, enjoyable times, etc. So if I were to say streaming, as if I said it was a career, that would be a terrible way to put it. If I said you stream to become a massive streamer, also not exactly correct. What I'm saying is, what do you stream, or what do you stream to do better in? In my case, I stream because I like over COVID, a lot of my social skills degraded, and because, you know, I wanted to build a community and have cool shit to do. I like challenging people, etc. I wanted to be able to set up a series of events and entertain people, because entertaining people, I find, is one of the most like one of the things I find the most joy of in life. So I stream because I enjoy people. That's the path of logic I have. So why do you go to university? Why do you build this business? Do you have like a certain goal at the end? You just want to develop a business empire? You want to have somebody to love and have kids one day? That is a really good goal. It is. And you think that, you know, running this business and everything is going to lead to it? If you do, that's completely fine. But, or is this business something you do on the side? Is this a different goal? You have a good financial situation. See, that would equate to it. I can agree to this. That you want to be financially stable first. Yeah. And then deal with the rest. So, see, you've got a level head on your shoulders. Most people, they just decide, you know what? I'll get in a relationship out of nowhere, and they suffer the consequences for it for years. And then they blame other people for their problems. People who plan out their life and have goals realize possible disruptions to those goals and what they need to do about it. Those are people like you and me. In this case, I can completely agree that what you're doing sounds right from the ground up. Once you have the other problems at bay, then you deal with your See, I don't date anybody or anything along those lines because right now, I want to become more financially stable. I've said that for years, and by that I mean I want to own my own house before I even consider most of that. Because after you start doing things like that, you're gonna be paying money all the time. Let's say if you get into a relationship, you're not just worrying about your own finances, you're worrying about somebody else's. You're not going to be able to save money. I wouldn't be able to possibly retire or anything, even though, like I've said earlier, even if I became rich, I probably wouldn't stop doing a lot of things. I'd still work out, I'd still stream, I might even still work. It just depends. That or if I got rich, I'd probably turn streaming into my form of work. Because like I said, I like to entertain people. You can successfully analyze your relationship once you have the other problems. Okay. You can see the point in retiring early. Yeah. Retired life is boring. If you're retired, you're pretty much just... God, how am I going to get past that? I can throw a hammer. I have hammer throw on. That thing that I used to think was useless in previous runs before my second playthrough of this game. Yeah, retired life is boring. 100%. That's why, like I said, if I ever got rich or if something happened, like my investments came through in the way I think they will, maybe not to that degree, but still, I likely wouldn't I'd either not stop working or now it's time to drink the zest tea. If I did stop working, I'd probably put all of that effort into streaming or other goals of mine. And your brain will turn to mush, yeah. Yeah, you gotta constantly be trying to improve at everything. That is the meaning of being human. That is how we've built this society. If we stop and we just let go full brain drain, like most of society, then society stops being able to uplift itself. A lot of the problems in society are that people don't have these goals. If you are able to stand up, figure out what you want to do, start plotting how to do it, stick to a goal, find out what you need to do, maybe you can plan for potentially having some issues along the way. Stick to it and accomplish what you need to do. You will have a better, more enjoyable time in life. But if you just sit there and all you worry about are what kind of pants you should wear today, or should I go to this party, and a bunch of social bullshit stuff, or what's on Facebook, then nothing's gonna get done, and you're not gonna have a drive. Your only drive is gonna be having fun and hanging out with friends, and that's not how anybody gets anywhere. That's not how society is built or maintained. You've been lucky as when you were 14, your parents gave you around 10K to invest. So how did you invest it? Or did you just immediately put it into university? This is where somebody comes in to break up the serious conversations. It's like, oh, invested in Pornhub stock, 100%. Good in green energy. Not bad. Power up, defense down. How many of those do I have? TCS, green energy. So what is a Donnie Green? Are we talking like windmill energy, which I personally think is not very effective for what you have to put into it to get out? We talking hydroelectric? It's Indian companies. See, I don't know what the culture is, what the culture is like in India, but in the U.S., our culture is degraded a ton, and I'm pretty sure you've seen this. It's degraded vastly. To the point where people don't get this drived into them that you gotta have your goals in life and you have to have your plans and motivations. I think that's like a lot of where our problems come from. They just think, okay, well, it's time to dick around and have nothing to do and waste all the time we could be working on things. No! I didn't know he spawned there. Bobbery, can you blow them all up? But yeah, what does Adani Green do? These guys don't count as floating, right? Oh, I doubt Fire Drive's gonna hurt him. You know what? Let's do it anyways. I bet with this game's logic it will. No, it just multiplies them! I have made a serious and severe lapse in judgment. I thought, you know what, this is Paper Mario. They're not gonna have enemies that heal based on their element of damage dealt. No, this game, I'm not giving it credit, and it's a really, really good game. Mostly solar. Okay. Solar's not bad. Solar, so most solar panel technology, from my understanding, they cease function within about 15, 20 years. But within that time frame, it can still be extremely useful. I think solar is a good option. Hybrid power and wind. I want to find so with wind, I don't think I could ever fully rely on it until wind energy is, until there's a way we have found out to make wind energy function without the use of mass amounts of diesel, because we'd use diesel just anyways to create, you know, one sec. Let me through. We'd use a lot of diesel anyways to create a windmill. We need to create its materials, a lot of which are being used. We would need to meld it in high heats, high temperatures. We need a fuel for that, often gas, coal, something along those lines. They break down. It takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of machinery to put a windmill together, even from the individual parts. This is gonna fall. This is just gonna make me fall again. What? I went 2 rooms to the right. This is a puzzle. This is a puzzle. And sorry if I'm not conveying my points the best. It takes a lot more effort to think while you're playing a video game and talking. I am doing 3 things at once right now. Hybrid power, and then you got lucky with an IPO. Ooh, yeah, IPOs, they're a roll of the dice. Either you're gonna do really well when you invest in one. I didn't want to throw you bobbery. Or they're going to tank terribly. Especially with how modern IPOs have been. A lot of companies, they will fake being a growth company, and they'll basically just be a slush fund, get a bunch of donations or business contracts that go nowhere. It is expressly for the purpose of inflating their numbers, just so they get more investors. And then there's a huge corporate pullout. That kind of shit, that will sink all of your savings if you don't realize that's what the company you're investing in is, and you just miss the bullet, because then they'll tank. Everybody will pull out at just the right moment and leave investors just destroyed. Everybody who remains. Legislation was in their favor 3 months after you invested. Okay, I went down before. I'm gonna go up this time. Oh, so let me try down, and then I think I go through the next door, and then we're gonna go left. But yeah, if the legislation in the country goes well for the company individual, I didn't go right yet, goes in their favor, it's going to be a major boon to the stock. You could probably see 10, maybe, depending on the stock, up to 30% growth, unless it's a massive, massive change, and it affects mostly just that company, and they don't have real competition. Fuck! I'm glad I get to have some more serious conversations sometimes on stream. Your bet was right, and carbon limits were heavily reduced, and it brought it at 60 cents a share. What did you buy in at? Sold at about 45 bucks. Oh, wait. Sorry, I misread what you said before as you sold at 60 cents a share. I was like, okay, this is penny stacks. No. So you almost made 100 times multiplier. Let's just say you made a 75 times investment. Yo, no, don't ever expect to catch the high. If you're trying to catch the high, you will wait out. You'll end up waiting out through the lowest points and missing out. You'll wait, you'll see it goes down, you're like, is this the high? You'll agonize over it, and then you'll misjudge. Personal opinion, don't just expect to catch the high. Don't ever buy back in either. If you have to buy back in, then there's... Oof. So I've gone to the right and then up. I've gone to the right and then left. And now I'm going to try the right and then right. And if this works, I'm going to be... Okay, right. And now we have 4 directions. We're going to try this. You sure it'll go down as green energy becomes prevalent? Yeah, as they get competition. We're going to go right, and then we're going to go right again. And factories slowly invest. Possibly. Part of the reason was probably because those limits were reduced really suddenly. And because of that, a lot of companies needed contracts signed with that company itself in order to continue existing. Because otherwise they would be fined out. If not fined, then they would be... If not fined, then they would be facing legal suit, depending on the extent that they were willing to punish. The country was willing to punish these companies. Okay. Where are we at now? God, this is painful. Right, top right. Bottom right? No. The small company, about 60 million. They make about 60 million a quarter. Is that gross or is that profits? Profits way more important than gross. Gross. Well, gross. I wonder what their debts are. They could have taken a lot of debt, a lot of fiscal responsibility in debt in order to meet demand back when that happened, so that they could improve the business. If they had a large amount of economic growth, you would have expected that they'd have been able to pay it off. But sometimes the market lies. And we see some information that is not so appealing. I think I went bottom right last time. So I'll go top right. And hope. Profit margin is still 25%. See, that's good. Okay, so top right. Guess we'll try top right again. How many of these are there? Is this a puzzle?
Motherfucker. I just want to get through.
Alright, we're looking up the walkthrough because I'm not doing this another 20 times. Walkthrough, chapter 8. $15 million, most of their liability is in the form. Oh, most of their liability is in the form of trade payables. Okay. So, so when you started investing, did you just throw money at stocks that you thought would do well, or were you more knowledgeable at that time and you did a little, looking around, maybe your parents taught you how to invest, or you had an interest in it beforehand and were, looking at the data, finding how the flow of the markets worked? Virtually no long-term debts. Well, it sounds like it'd be a great long-term investment opportunity, as long as they would get no competition in their field, which is probably not going to happen right now. All right. Walk through here, grab the key. Next room is four doors on 2 levels. Always travel through the door with the lit torch in front of it. All right, that's what I need to do. No, you mostly looked at balance sheets and looked at the government trends. Yeah, that's honestly that's enough. That's enough to have decent economic opportunity. So, the most dynamic and wildly changing factor in the markets is what determines the outcomes of different policy in the country. If the country's policy is going to be poor for economic growth, or just for a company's growth in general, you can definitely expect people to be jumping out of that stock and towards other opportunities. Depending on the industry, legislation is easy to guess. Yes. And if you know what the different political factions that are in power want at the time, you could make some definite. How did I not figure out that it was for the one that the torch was in front of yet? I've been too busy trying to talk, which I'm not gonna stop trying to do. India's recently had its great growth. Yeah. How's its growth been affected lately? Like, what's the major catalyst? Is it, well, if it's recent great growth, a lot of countries are saying that they're doing amazing right now, and that they've had record growth because they've come out of COVID, and this is a way of, this is like propaganda. They're showing everybody that they're doing really well because the year before they were doing terrible. But this year they've had higher numbers because everybody's gone back to work and the job fields have opened up. A lot of companies have been able to do mass distribution, and we haven't been backlogged by problems caused by the illness, as well as just supply chain issues that have been exacerbated due to the current economic state of affairs across all countries, because the entire world was affected by this. Much higher than almost every other country. Than any other post-trillion country. Okay. Well, I still got my question out. Did I just go through the wrong door? I didn't double check to see there was a freaking torch there. Okay, here's the next zone. But yeah, a lot of countries are doing that to be like, yeah, we're doing great. Because, everybody who's in power due to choose the vote, needs to bolster their numbers and get people on their side. And every country does that. Every country who has any form of voting system to place somebody in power. Foreign reserves are at an all-time high. Foreign reserves in other countries. Okay. I'm honestly surprised. Many countries are going... Well, sorry, not many countries. Specifically, the US and the EU are starting to take terrible losses right now. This area is almost like an underground city, huh? What is this place? This place is where I go to kill people. Oh, jeez, Mario. Okay, Chain Chomp. That I did not have time to react to that. I think we can get this with a piercing blow. I need to switch out of Yoshi. He's not going to be any use here. Yoshi, quick, look cute. Damn straight, Yoshi, you did perfect. Another major factor is the sudden growth of internet coverage. Yeah, that did happen with India. I think it was very prominently there was mass growth in internet coverage. It was around the time, if not just before, the whole PewDiePie sub to PewDiePie thing happened, where people were straight up hacking other people's printers to print out sub to PewDiePie. I think there were some people who'd written viruses that would affect different computers that would immediately, when they opened up Google Chrome, change their homepage to just immediately put them on PewDiePie's YouTube channel. And I know it became prominent because there were news outlets that were covering India and like T-Series versus India. And the only reason I knew this at the time was because I was trying to see how different stories as well as different channels were gaining popularity. Because like I said earlier, even though I do this because it's fun and I like entertaining people, you know, I still want to do like well at streaming in YouTube. Okay, there's the save point. Look, it's 3 stars. Cause massive growth in the tech sector, yes. Generally, having more people with access to technological marvels would grant people more interest in these sort of sectors. I'm not gonna be able to run past that guy so easily unless I use Yoshi, and I don't know if that's workable. So we're gonna bring Vivian out. Oh. I don't know if these guys are weak to fire. Oh, I can't do that. Let's special sweet feast. And then Vivian can use the Inferno. One issue is an extremely unproportionate growth. Unproportionate in which way? Are we talking population? Are we talking, you know, the number of people going to college, internet growth, high-level jobs growth? What? Oh, massive tech in the tech sector. I completely forgot about your last message. Sorry. Difference in gain to rich versus poor. Yeah. There's always going to be somebody who has to work the jobs nobody wants to work. Yeah, they're immune to the fire attack, or they have so much defense that they don't care. It's much worse. The difference in gain to the rich versus the poor is much worse than the US. Yeah. The US has an issue with that, but most countries do. It's always been an issue. It's always been something that affects everybody. And a major proponent in this is that those who are rich and successful have a lot of money, capital, and resources, which would allow them to start different endeavors that could gain them more. Or endeavors that could put them in, let's just say, power in like political scenarios that could give them a chance to change how the economy works in their favor for their business interests, etc. Currently, there's a huge scandal going on in Congress that a lot of congressmen and women are they're using their knowledge of bills that are going to be voted on ahead of time to buy into a stock after tanking the stock intentionally. So they tank the stock, now the stock is low, and then they buy into it, and then they later, like a month or so, it depends, a bill is passed that will affect the stock, that will give it an exponential growth in its value as a stock because of different legislation, different rules and laws that are going to go into effect under businesses in those sectors. And then they'll sell it just where they estimate the peak is, or where they think they're going to get good value out of it, and make upwards of 400% repeatedly. But the poor should be able to afford food, and kids should be able to attend schools. Oh yeah. 40% works $5 a day, and it's the one guy who's worth like 200 billion. Oh, there are very few people worth 200 billion. And most people have no vehicles. Yeah, also issues. So Vivian is not going to be useful here. Who else can hurt? Bobbery always hurts. I think a major issue would be cheap transportation. And a lot of people think that electric vehicles are the way, but they don't seem to understand that. Like, they think that's the way because, you know, for the climate, but they don't seem to understand that in the process of making electric vehicles, or any vehicle, we always use different materials as fuel for burning, so that we can mold metal, make different parts, output, you know, move different products. But we also use diesel for generators. We use diesel in producing electricity still, and this essentially doesn't give us a net balance. Our electricity is mostly gained through methods that require quite a bit of diesel. I think we need a cheap, functional form of dealing with this, and we need to. That's what are you saying? You'd be fine with rich getting richer as long as the poor get abilities to properly educate themselves and live like humans. Yes. People need to know how bad cobalt mining is. The excessive amount of energy used in the producing of them. Why do you say in cobalt mining in particular? What's your point with cobalt? Because mining for the materials used in solar panels is also really bad for the environment. Like I said, a lot of these solutions aren't real solutions. They say it's a solution so that they can be like, hey, we're doing something good. Now, a lot of these same people who say these are solutions then turn around and they fly 10 private jets and act like they're good people just so that they could save their public image. A lot of these people don't want you to think that, you know, they want you to think that they're on your side, but they're the ones actively screwing you and a lot of people over. Excessive amount of energy used in producing them. That's a good one. There's 3 problems with it. 1 is a near Chinese monopoly. 2, massive air and water pollution. Air and water pollution will happen with most things in general. Anything regarding diesel use can be attested to it. I will say with energy production, I know I've said this before, nuclear is the best form of energy production that we have available to us. Because in the modern day, we have different materials to use for it that are much more, it's much less fissile, unless there's a reactant used with it, so the nuclear material is extremely unlikely to have any form of accident which would cause a nuclear meltdown with a nuclear power plant. And I think we use thorium right now, which has almost no waste byproduct. Yeah, thorium is great. Thorium, amazing. Stop picking up the margarita. I know, look, Mario, I know you like chilies, but you don't need that margarita, okay? That margarita ain't something you need right now. Oh god. Wrong song. Even plutonium, 239 is great. Yeah. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. I was conserving my stats on purpose so I didn't have to use 10 gold that I'll never use again. Oh, what is wrong with me? I remember something happening over there. If we can figure out fusion, we'll instantly advance 1,000 years. In generation of electricity, possibly. I haven't heard too much about fusion, aside from statements that it'll make production of electricity so great compared to now that we will essentially be living in a new generation, like you said. But We don't know what potential downsides or effects it could have yet. So it'll be so if there is any bad parts to it, we'll not learn until like 10 years into its use at least. Yeah, with a higher energy output though, I can agree to at least functionally figuring it out, obviously. Because you can't have any advancements without, you know, without trial and error and seeing what happens. But a lot of people don't want new forms of energy at all because they just assume that it's going to come with some terrible price. We didn't get nuclear energy to be this good without going through a lot of tests and some failures and advancements. With the Hadron Collider, we see its issues. It's on its pure fusion, yeah. So is fusion energy essentially like atomic bomb level atomic activation? Is that what we're talking about? I'm trying to figure out where I find the pipe to go back there. Because I see it. And I know that's gonna bring me in that room on the left. Oh yeah, we're getting Yogg's chat out again. It's not radioactivity. We're talking about hydrogen fusion, okay. Well, to be fair, the splitting of an atom is, I think it's often a hydrogen atom, which is being brought up when people talk about nuclear fission. Makes no sense. Because atom splitting from radiation is that is what is used in order to create a nuclear reaction. And it's usually from the material. It is from the material itself. Where is the pipe? Okay, I have to go to the next place. I'm pretty sure I just have to go to the next place. Because there's no way in hell I've not found a single pipe. I have to blow one of these. That looks like a pipe with that thing standing on. Ah, never mind. Every material is radioactive. Yes. It's just some are extremely unstable, which are usually more radioactive. Oh god, I hate these. We need a different member. I'm gonna bring Vivian. She can hit the whole area with fire. That'll hit any of these guys' copies. Let's go. I could probably just piercing blow, actually. This is easy. I thought this guy would be a pain. Nah, easy cap. Easy clap. Generally, only with short half-lives are called radioactive. Yeah, the materials with that. Well, axiomatically, I am correct. It's the actually, yeah. What can I get rid of? I could probably get rid of this honey shroom. I'll get rid of the slow shroom. I don't know how long those last. I'm probably gonna clap the last boss. I'm probably gonna clap the last boss. Shit, I was gonna ask you a question a bit ago. But now I cannot remember what it was. This is what happens when you juggle 5 things at once. This is called being a streamer. Bro, what? You got so much longer last time. Let's go. I'ma yeet you. Oh god, I'm gonna take him out of the ground. What do you mean? What do you mean he's immune? Oh, is it because he's, you know, stuck to his chain? He can't be yeeted? I'm pretty sure there are red chain chomps in the bottom of the Pit of 100 Trials. It's pretty much post-game content. Viv, I have a question for you. Where do you see things going in the world in the next 5 years? Personally, I see issues getting worse before they get better. I see like 100% chance of recession. It's going to be a massive buying opportunity for those who were able to hold on to their money until now and through the recession, but it's definitely going to drive rich versus poor a lot. The gap is going to be a lot wider. Margins are going to be much closer. A lot of businesses, even small ones, are probably going to go down. Personal opinion, from what I've seen of the economy. But as a business owner and somebody who seems like they pay attention, I wanna ask your opinion. Honestly, it is rare that I get to talk on this level of depth with anybody on any form of topic. And while I'm trying to play a strategy game and it's very distracting, it is a pleasant distraction. I'm not looking for confirmation bias or anything. I just want your personal opinion. It's not gonna be as bad as the 08 one. Maybe. But I know that the US is slowly digging itself a major hole that it won't be able to get out of. I mean, I doubt at this current stage anybody's really going to be able to collect on those debts, and a lot of it is to our own social security programs. But eventually, it's going to fold a major issue. If people can't even trust that that we're going to be able to get the money we put into social security, then it's definitely going to cause public unrest. And that's just in this country. Relative to today, the economy will be doing better. Yeah. Maybe. I could see it if in 10 years, yeah. 5 years, maybe. 5 years might be enough to pull out of that. I could see that. Oh, yeah. What do you think the next big thing is going to be? I like how AI has taken such a, algorithmic learning and rather algorithmic guesses made from AI made upon knowledge accumulated through these spreadsheets, through data boards, has become a massive thing in a modern day. 2023 is going to be tough though, late 2023 to 2024. Oh, I agree. That is going to be the worst part of it. There are a lot of people are probably going to die from the economic downturn. And a good chunk of this was caused by COVID and the response that as the world had to it. It's just a lot of subsidizing has happened to make everything look better than it is right now. And it keeps on going, and the more it happens, the worse the drop off is going to be. Once the novelty of recovery from COVID dies, and if debts keep piling on, oh yeah. Yeah. This is why you gotta, everybody out there, personal opinion, you gotta make friends. Make friends with your neighbors. Find out how to make food, just in case, because if it's bad enough that there were to be civil unrest, getting food would be really hard. Really hard. Like, you might starve. Not a joke. You're a vegan, definitely a high chance of that. If you think you're gonna stick to being a vegan, I don't think that's gonna go through. that was an option before. Now it wouldn't be if there was a mass civil unrest. J-Pow at the Fed. You think we'll be able to contain? I don't think we will. Not civil unrest level. People are fickle. Yeah, there will be mass layoffs. So a lot of companies will reduce their workforce right before winter. It has already happened where I work. And because to a lot of places it's the slow season. Right now, I can see a lot of inconsistencies in how everything's gonna work going forward. And that's just in my workplace. There's a lot of places that are gonna take tons of losses once we have a lowered economy, the price of everything is going to go up substantially. And that's everything that's like a necessity. Nobody's going to be able to afford medical care, so the cost of certain operations will go up. Well, nobody amongst the poor will. Depending on how bad it is, hopefully we still have different forms of economic aid through the government, but I feel like certain things will have to change. And it's going to have a gray area across the world. You're very worried about the European energy crisis? Yeah, that's terrible. So, I don't care what you got to say about Donald Trump. He predicted that, and they all laughed at him. I don't have any opinions here, but they tried to go for green energy alternatives, cut off their oil production, and still imported oil from Russia. And then they put themselves in a position where if Russia ever were to act against them and then cut off the oil supply, that Russia would have all of the bargaining chips. That's not good. That's not good. I don't like politics here, but I can definitely say you can play chess and then you can play stupid. You could play chess and then you could play chess very stupidly, and that's what happened here. Is the tease NATO gave. Major issue is the tease NATO gave to the UN. You lull them into thinking that you'll protect them. Of course, they will act bold. Oh, are you talking about how with the Ukrainian situation right now? Oh yeah. Yeah, I currently doubt we're gonna get involved with that, but that's just a personal opinion.
No one has disturbed me here in aeons. Eons. Who dares defile the sacred place?
That's a big dragon, but Mario, isn't that Hooktail, the one you said you beat up? Gigantic, he has mossy teeth. He fits the bill.
What? You destroyed my precious younger sister? I wondered why she hadn't written recently.
How the hell do you get a letter down here?
Quake in fear, mortals, for I am Gloomtail. I will avenge my sister by taking your lives, and then gnawing on your bones.
It would have been bad for Ukrainians either way, given how it has affected the world economy of the country. Yeah, no, Ukraine is in the middle ground. We're fighting through Ukraine, and we're not going to do anything but that. I think we're just going to send money and aid to them until we can't anymore. Or until we stop. Honestly, there is likely another issue here that none of us see the real purpose behind.
My first fresh meat in ages. Allow me to take my time and toy with you.
Oh yeah, you have 80 health. And I've beaten a boss that was tougher than you. I might need to switch to Flurry. Actually, I probably don't. You know, the world affected the world economy in the country. How it has affected the world economy in the country itself? Yeah. Yeah, Putin is in a rough spot right now. But he's probably going to maintain power, at least for a little while. Generally, in countries like those, they can affect the outcome of their elections by, I don't want to say cheating, because it's not cheating if you control the entire system. There's already a good number of, now because of his actions here, a good number of people who do not trust him as a leader. And there's a lot of civil unrest and revolt. He fucked up. And Russia would have taken Ukraine without military aid and assistance by now. But Ukraine had the right motif, the right word to its people, and had a lot of financial and, equipment, material support. I like war. Not in that I like war, but that I like to read up about past wars. because a lot of the knowledge and thoughts used in past wars affect even modern life and how it, how you could go about day-to-day things. It could really change your outlook on how to handle different scenarios. And Russia tried to put up a front to gain influence in a region and to take Ukraine. They wanted to play the bear, but they weren't a paper tiger, but they were one step up from that. This is expensive. This is damaging to Russia right now. One sec. He wants to accomplish something and he realizes he's about. Yeah, okay, I didn't see that part. Yeah, that has definitely been part of his philosophy. A lot of dictatorship leaders, as well as tyrant leaders, terrible individuals, and some individuals who have a grand scope dream who don't realize what it would mean to take action on them. All suffer from a terrible blunder. I guess you could say that I can't decide that this is terrible from their end, from their perspective, because their morals, according to their morals, this could be the right thing. According to their beliefs. It's just a conflicting belief. But this is something that could possibly destabilize the entire region. There's already been fighting within the the Middle East, Russia's involvement as well. Fighting between Ukraine and Russia, which could open the gateway if Russia were... So in World War II, when Germany was essentially given territory, was ceded territory that Germany previously had owned. But Germany used that as a foothold to go to war with all of these regions around it. If you allow a country to continually gain assets and resources without much of a fight, then their influence will spread and it'll become much worse, which I think is why we took the stance we did in regards to Ukraine in supporting them. But Ukraine does not have any infantry support, which is why Ukraine has a lot of you. Once Ukraine, this entire situation is done, this entire war, this battle, Ukraine will be a husk with some base functions left. It'll take decades to get anywhere after that, and a lot of the countries who are supporting Ukraine now will probably pull out and not do any sort of support in regards to the rebuilding of Ukraine. It'll probably be on to the next thing. With Vladimir Putin trying to take over Ukraine, he's trying to rebuild, the Soviet Union. He's trying to build back what was as a way to show solidarity of Russia and to enshrine himself as a great leader. And that's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to... If he fails, he's going to go down as a terrible leader who destabilized the region and possibly put an end to Russia as a country itself, depending on the extent that different sabotage and inside ops go. If we look at this at a war space, because the best way to stop nukes are from sabotage, as well as... I like how I don't like to talk about politics, but now here I'm talking about war. The best way to stop nukes are sabotage, are politics, and properly positioning yourself in different situations. If we took and put a no-fly zone around Ukraine, they would have to cross our military red line, and they'd have to if they continued to fight, or if they started a battle, they would go to war with the U.S., which is terrible, and I wouldn't want that personally. But then, here's what happened. If the US went in on them, they would likely launch a nuke. If Ukraine goes in on them, they'll launch a nuke, but no country will launch a nuke back at Russia. So Russia has almost no way to lose this war unless there's some form of sabotage on their nuclear arsenal. And worst case, Russia decides fuck you, launches a nuke anyways, and then everybody wants to destroy Russia because they crossed a red line that should not be tarnished. That is the worst case for Ukraine. Now I'm gonna play this game. Viv, anything fun going on in life? Now we're not talking about war. Because I don't think I want to talk about that anymore. I like thinking about war and different strategies. Not going into it in a lighthearted game. But we've had some fun conversations today, in my opinion.
You are tough meat, my little tasty morsels, but how will you fare against this? Against this?
Eats the audience. Oh shit, you just stomped me for a ton of damage. Sweet feast time. You got your midterm result back a week and a half ago. How's it going? Did you get AAA batteries? A's and everything? You get AAA? You called AAA to get you A's across the board on your midterms? All A+, good. Gucci. Those transfer. What? If you ever decide to change your field. The A's will usually transfer. Okay, Vivian, you deal damage, but I'm going to that guy's on fire. Mario deals fire. That's damage over time. That's meh. Honestly, I could probably use Vivian, but we're gonna switch to Flurry and have Flurry tank. So, do you have any goals for next semester? Any major classes you have to take? We're gonna switch Vivian first. Lip lock. The shimmy is like the worst thing. It does not look like it should be there. The shimmy she does before that attack. Who's throwing something?
Fuck you, Boo! Get hammered! Nobody throws a margarita at margarita? I'ma get fucking drunk! Screw this!
Drunk Mario versus a dragon. Damn it, I missed the action command. That's what I get for playing the game one-handed to take a drink.
You're not the easy prey you appear to be. I'd never be able to show my face again if I was bested by you whelps. So I'll show you the true extent of my power.
That is pain. That is a lot of damage. You are throwing a can. Fuck that guy. This could help us avoid the attack. That'll probably work for one attack. Let's try it. Alright. 4 turns! That's so good! Alright, there is no way you're gonna hit Mario with whatever you're about to throw out. Unless you find out with the person of your dreams, Shrek. Damn.
Mega breath!
Oh! Pain. Look, everybody knows Shrek is the sexiest beast out there. Honestly, I wish everybody good luck in love life, unless they are deranged, because there are some people who don't realize it, but this doesn't apply to everybody who can't find somebody out there. There are some people who, they're a walking disaster in relationships. And pretty much every relationship they will be in, they will end it because of that. Until they figure out what's wrong and fix it. There are some people like that. Not everybody. That's for sure. There are some people who just have tough luck. Before you had your previously mentioned goals, your only goal was to meet Shrek. So you were gonna go to Disney World. No, not Disney World. You're gonna go to Universal Studios and meet the Shrek. Meet the Shrek. Meet the Shrek. If I do lip lock. If I do lip lock. If I do lip lock and get the timing, I can probably do a sweet feast after this. We got 104. Is that enough to get a sweet feast? Gucci! We get a heal, and then he can't kill me next turn. You know, you went to a swamp. I'll bet you ate LSD beforehand. That's good. That's a good thing. That's the American way.
That's the American way.
There are not a lot of mushrooms yet. Okay. There might have been a frog. Well, you know what? You made a Prince Charming out there.
How can this be?
Immediately goes to eat Flurry. With the hard to avoid time attack. Okay. Flurry, just body slam his face. We know that'll deal some massive damage. I saw you eat the cake yesterday. You ate the entire cake. That was a 600-pound. That was a life-size cake. That was a life-size Shrek cake, and you ate that shit. You ate that shit like it was going out of style. Imagine a life-size Shrek cake. Yo, Kano, what's going on? Hana, welcome to the stream. How is the day going? You haven't been around lately. Anything going on? You just busy in life? I can understand that. Life sometimes gets like that. Okay, Flurry, end this with the ultimate booty bounce technique, aka a full-on body slam.
No, is it true? Can I expire?
An easy clap, dead dragon. Is that a level? That's 2 off from a level. What's going on? Your day is good? You've been cleaning? Your PC took a shit on you earlier in the year and that's why you haven't been back? Oh, I'm glad you can come on now. Unless you haven't gotten a replacement PC. I can see that happening. How's my day going? It's been pretty... Why did we get the exclamation mark over here? Okay, it's because the thing that happened here. It's been going pretty okay. Nothing wrong's been happening. I mean, I have a little bit of a headache. Probably gonna work out after I get done playing Paper Mario. Then I gotta go to D&D. Using your phone to support right now. Oh, Kana. Guys, go follow Kana. Variety streamer right there. Go follow Kana so Kana can get some I was about to say get some clout, but there is very little clout here. So Kana can go get some support herself whenever she starts streaming again. You love D&D? You're so sweet. Yeah, go follow Kana 702 Kana K at twitch.tv/702 Kana K. Or you could just click on her name in the chat and then go to her Twitch and then follow her. At least check out a couple of her streams, and maybe you'll have a great time. Maybe you'll be your favorite pastime is to hang out with her in her streams in the future. I'm so sweet. No, I'm just shouting people out. That is the noble thing to do. Hippos are cute. Yeah, hippos are, yeah, they're very deadly. A hippo could, so, if I remember correctly, a watermelon has about the same structural integrity as a man's skull. A hippo can simply bite through it. I don't want to fight whatever the fuck can just bite through a man's skull in its entirety. Okay, let's see if Stampede kills. Does this just burn me? Please don't just burn me. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Gucci. And I'm gonna Earth Tremor to kill these guys. Cute, but deadly. Perfect combo. It's much less, but a hippo easily could. I think they used to use watermelons for ballistic training dummies. I know I remember hearing that some country did that. And for testing gun live fire. Fuck. That's enough to kill him, I think. I think this caps at, what, 8 damage? Okay, it might have been 6, but it's fine. They're dead. Skulls can handle 6.5 gigapascals. They can't handle one hippo. I'm sure. They cannot handle a hippo. You know how much effort it takes to handle a hippo? Nah. I'm gonna get... Guys, what should I get for my next point? What should I get for my next level up? Hippos bite with 12.6. Yeah, they can crush 2 human skulls. What do we level next? HP, FP, BP. BP is used to give me special perks. Increases in damage, etc. used by badges. I could also, if I get the right badge, just increase my HP or FP temporarily with BP. FP is like my MP or my magic. I have only so much of it. I can restore it through different methods, some of which I use with BP. I use BP for. And then I can use it to do special attacks in battle. I also have a badge that reduces the FP cost of all techniques of Mario's by 1. BP. They can run very fast and swim even faster. They swim at 30 kilometers per mile. Or not per mile. 30 kilometers per hour, right? We got 1 for BP. We got 1 vote for BP. Honestly, BP is a real good choice. Though I could go with a little bit of HP. Because the final boss hurt. The final boss hurt. Fusion's average speed is 37. Human's average speed. 37 kilometers per hour. Average human... I think I read that wrong. The average human is about 15 or 25. If a human... So, the problem with that is a lot of humans in the modern day, and even for like the last 80 years, have not... We have not had the need to run. We've had vehicles, which we've had horses, we've had any other mode of transport. A lot of us just don't run or don't practice running. I'd say with diet and exercise being more popular in different areas now, it's a little more common that we have some people who can run faster. But if you train to run, you can increase your speed quite a bit. Of course, you're still not gonna outrun any car, but one of the greatest runners of all time, Usain Bolt, was outrunning fucking horses in the 100-meter dash, okay? 13 for long distance, 25 for sprints. Yeah, long distance, you gotta go slower. Alright, looks like we're gonna get BP. I think I saw only 1 person voted for BP. The real advantage we have. Our real advantage is that we know there are these threats and as a whole can prepare for them technologically or by training ourselves. It's perspiration. Yeah, we also have our own cooling system. We have the long-term advantage. Allow us to chase animals into heat stroke. Yeah. As long as we have water in our bodies, we can sweat and we can survive. Or we can run long distance, long enough to outdo most animals. This is one major reason why you should not take any pets out on long walks during extremely hot times in summer. Because they, especially if they got a lot of fur, they can't sweat to get themselves cold. They can't, like, drinking water isn't going to do too much for them. In the Stone Ages, it was one of our greatest assets. And our brain is our greatest weapon. Agreed. That most Americans lack one. I think that's because of a lot of issues that we talked about earlier, Viv. A lot of cultural issues included. People gotta make their goals. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I got the key. I'm gonna save here. Hi, Kana. I'm glad you hopped in, but we were towards the end of the stream. So, I'm gonna raid out. Guys, stay until we peanut butter a onion raid. Some absolute Chad. Who are we gonna raid? Guys, stay until we peanut butter. Park is here. We got LaTroy. He's playing Donkey Kong Country. Well, Lore is live. Lore's playing Resident Evil. Lore just got raided. Lore just got raided. Ooh. What do you guys think? You know what? You know what? You know what? We're gonna raid to... I don't think I've raided LaTroy in a while, right? I'm gonna go talk to... We're gonna go raid with LaTroy if he's not gonna end stream anytime soon. Let me just message him first. Make sure he's not gonna end stream.